Hey everybody, welcome to Anita's Wednesday Wisdom Highlights. So glad you're joining me today, whether you're watching the replay or whether you're watching live. I really appreciate you watching. Please like, share, and comment this video and follow me on YouTube and of course Facebook. Wanted to get on today and just talk a little bit about how we respond to crisis, I've been studying the DISC, the Maxwell method of DISC personality indicators. And there's four main personality types. And all of us have all four personality types in us. But we tend to lean more toward one or maybe two or a combination of three that we kind of as our go-to personality strength, right? And I was thinking about most of you know that I live here in Central Florida and that we're dealing with a hurricane coming today. And it's actually hitting right now as we speak on the southwest coast of Florida. So praying for all those folks over there. But I was thinking about the different personalities and how each personality responds differently to a crisis or to an antagonistic environment or to a stress. And it's really fascinating to me that I've even noticed the more I learn about the disc, the more that I've noticed that I can display all four different personalities in different situations. Because we all have all four personality types in us, we're all capable of doing that. But I've really been paying attention to which kind of personality style shows up in different circumstances and in different scenarios and in different environments that I find myself in. And I was thinking about how we all respond differently to crisis. And with this hurricane coming, just let me give you a couple of little things that maybe can help you. The D style personality is the dominant personality. They're the driver. They're the one that likes to be in control, but they're excellent leaders. They're very good in emergency situations because they get right to it and they make good snap decisions. They're very good at getting things done. So that's a strength. And just, we all know that any strength that we might have can turn into a weakness if we overuse it. So even though they're good leaders and they're good at taking control and making the good decisions and really acting and getting things done during a crisis or an emergency, they can sometimes, if they take it too far to the extreme, they can do it by kind of bulldozing people and running over people and being impatient and really kind of just rolling over folks and just steamrolling them. So there's a good side to that strength, and there's also a side that can definitely cause some issues. And then on the I personality type, these folks, they're the ones that they love the fun. They love the excitement and the change of scenery and the change of pace. So an I type personality, they're going to be the ones that are going, let's have a hurricane party, right? Let's see what we can do to have some fun. We're off work. We can sit around and just watch the hurricane blow and have a good time, right? What kind of games can we play? How can we make it fun? But because they are so fun-loving and people-oriented, sometimes they can maybe get a little distracted with that and then not take care of the details. So they might be the ones that maybe aren't quite as prepared in an emergency or in a crisis type situation. So there's both sides to that personality trait as well. And then you got the S type personality. These are the steady people. These are the loyal ones. These are the good team players. These are the peacekeepers of the world. And they have so much to offer to the world. But they also can tend to be the worrisome ones. They're the ones, they care so much about everybody and they want everybody to be taken care of. That situations like this, like a hurricane, makes them kind of go into worry mode, and they're just so concerned with what might happen and all the damage and the destruction that they can almost, make themselves sick over it. So those are the two ends of the extreme for them. But they're wonderful people to have in an emergency because they are very steady and very right on keel, and they don't get their anger up or anything like that. And then you've got the C. The C-type personality are the compliant ones. And they're also the ones that they want to do things right. These are the rule followers. They want to make sure, they want to make a list, and that list for them, when a crisis is coming, they've got things prepared 2 or 3 weeks before this crisis happens, if they know about it that soon. But if not, then 2 or 3 days before the crisis has even occurred, they're going to have a plan. They're going to have their list. They're going to get their stuff done because they are task-oriented people as well. But they can sometimes get so caught up with the details and getting things done and making sure that everything's in its place that they may tend to be over anxious about the crisis because they couldn't get everything done or everything's not in its place before the crisis happens. So these are the different styles that can show up in a crisis situation. And I just wanted to ask, how do you show up in a crisis? Which of one of those styles do you tend to show up the most? And then, maybe take what you've learned today and take a look at, okay, well, since this is the overuse of my strength, how can I bring it back to the middle so that I'm using my strength in a positive way, but not hurting myself or others by using it in a negative way, right? So that was my thought today. Just wanted to get on and talk a little bit about that. I hope you will engage in a conversation with me. I really love to know, which one of those styles do you tend to show up the most when you're in a crisis situation? Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.